Okay, picture this. You're at the park, enjoying a beautiful day with your adorable husky. The sky is a perfect shade of blue, and there's a gentle breeze rustling through the trees. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and your furry friend is happily sniffing everything. And I mean everything, from the grass to the bushes to that mysterious spot on the ground. Next thing you know, your precious pup is scarfing down something truly questionable. Maybe it's a piece of trash, or worse, something unidentifiable. You know the look. That "I totally didn't just eat that from the ground" expression. We've all been there. It's that mix of guilt and defiance that only a dog can pull off. But here's the thing. Our dogs, especially those curious huskies, can pick up some unwelcome guests on their adventures. They don't just eat things, they investigate with their mouths. I'm talking about worms. Yuck. These tiny invaders can hitch a ride into your dog's system without you even realizing it. Those little critters can cause a whole lot of trouble in your furry friend's tummy. From mild discomfort to serious health issues, worms are no joke. That's where deworming comes in, folks. Regular deworming is essential to keep your dog healthy and happy. It's a simple process that can save your pet from a lot of pain and suffering. It's like giving those worms an eviction notice they can't ignore. Once treated, your dog can go back to being their playful, energetic self, free from those nasty intruders. So the next time you're at the park, let your husky explore, but keep an eye out. And remember, a little prevention goes a long way in keeping those intestinal intruders at bay. Now, I'm no vet, although I play one on TV sometimes, but I've learned a thing or two about pet care over the years. One of the most crucial aspects of keeping your furry friend healthy is deworming. Deworming is super important. It gets rid of those pesky internal parasites that can make your husky feel downright awful. These parasites can cause a range of health issues, from mild discomfort to severe illness. Think of it this way. Nobody wants to share their home with uninvited guests, right? Just like you wouldn't want a stranger crashing on your couch, your husky doesn't want these parasites invading their space. Especially not guests that munch on your food and make you sick. These parasites can steal essential nutrients from your dog's diet, leaving them weak and malnourished. Deworming medications come in different forms: pills, liquids, you name it. It's important to choose the right type of medication based on your vet's recommendation and your dog's specific needs. They work by either paralyzing the worms or making them lose their grip on your dog's insides. This ensures that the parasites are expelled from your dog's body, giving them relief and a chance to recover. Either way, it's goodbye and good riddance to those freeloaders. Regular deworming is a key part of maintaining your husky's overall health and happiness. So make sure to keep up with their deworming schedule and consult your vet for the best practices. So why go through the hassle of deworming your husky? Well, for starters, a worm-free dog is a happy dog. Worms can cause all sorts of problems: diarrhea, vomiting, weight loss, you name it. They can even steal essential nutrients from your pup's diet. And if that's not bad enough, some worms can even be transmitted to humans. Yikes! Deworming helps protect your furry family member and your human one. Talk about a win-win situation. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the not-so-fun part of deworming. Just like any medication, there can be side effects. Most of the time, they're mild, like an upset tummy or a little lethargy. But hey, wouldn't you be a little grumpy if you just got evicted too? And of course, there's the cost. Deworming medications can vary in price, so it's always a good idea to chat with your vet about the best option for your budget. But trust me, the cost of a deworming medication is way cheaper than a trip to the emergency vet. And those late-night worry sessions are no fun either. Section 5. To deworm or not to deworm? That is the question. Your vet has the answer. Okay, so here's the deal. Every dog is different. Some pups might need to be dewormed more often than others, depending on their lifestyle, age, and overall health. That's why it's crucial to have a heart-to-heart, or should I say paw-to-paw, with your vet. Your vet can recommend the right deworming schedule and medication for your husky. They can also help you figure out if your furry friend has worms in the first place. Because let's be real, sometimes those little critters are sneaky. Section 6. Huskies, humor, and the never-ending saga of pet parenting. Being a pet parent is a wild ride, full of love, laughter, and yes, even a few worm-related incidents along the way. But that's all part of the adventure, right? Huskies, in particular, are notorious for their adventurous spirits and their stomachs of steel. They'll eat just about anything, which is equal parts hilarious and terrifying. Section 7. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and maybe a trip to the vet. Speaking of hilarious and terrifying, I've seen some pretty wild things come out of Huskies, and I'm not just talking about the other end. These dogs have a knack for getting into all sorts of trouble, and their antics can be both amusing and alarming. Whether it's their playful nature or their insatiable curiosity, Huskies are always up to something. From socks to toys to things I can't even mention on daytime television, these dogs are professional swallowers. It's almost like they have a sixth sense for finding the most inappropriate things to chew on and inevitably swallow. You'd be amazed at the variety of objects that can end up in a Husky's stomach. So if you ever see your Husky munching on something they shouldn't, and let's be honest, it's bound to happen at some point, don't hesitate to snap a picture. Capturing the moment can be crucial. Not only does it provide a funny memory, but it also serves as evidence of what your furry friend has ingested. This can be incredibly helpful when you're trying to explain the situation to your vet. Not only will it make for a great story later, but it might also come in handy when you're explaining the situation to your vet. Vets appreciate having a clear idea of what they're dealing with, and a picture can provide that clarity. It can help them determine the best course of action, whether it's monitoring your Husky at home or bringing them in for an emergency visit. So always keep your phone handy and be ready to capture those unexpected moments. Your Husky's health might just depend on it. Section 8. Final thoughts, love, laughter, and lots of lint rollers. At the end of the day, being a responsible pet parent means taking care of your furry friend's health, both inside and out. Deworming might not be the most glamorous part of pet ownership, but it's a necessary one. So give your Husky an extra cuddle, and maybe a quick once-over for any suspicious-looking snacks. And remember to always consult with your vet to keep those tails wagging and those tummies worm-free.